awesome trinket. A Case of Missing Identity is a horror visual novel demo that is not suitable for children under 17 or for people who are easily disturbed. Would you like to review a list of topics that could potentially be upsetting to you? Yes, we'll just do it because, I mean, probably should have done this to begin with, but yeah, just in case for the VOD. Thank you for your continued interest in A Case of Missing Identity. These topics are discussed and sometimes shown in the game. Suicide. There are many depictions of suicide in the game. A core concept of the gameplay involves pushing people to suicide. Though these depictions are brief, non-graphic, and can be avoided at any time. Mental breakdowns. The core concept of the game involves mental breakdowns and how they form distortions. There are many written and implied visual depictions of mental breakdowns in the game, though visual depictions are non-graphic. Murder and death. Many distortions in the game commit murder, often on screen, with written and visual descriptions. A core concept of the gameplay involves killing people with visual and written descriptions. These descriptions can be avoided at any time. Blood and gore. There are multiple visual illustrations, both in-game and in the gallery, that shows blood and gore. Extreme gore is censored in engine through mosaics. No! No, I want to see it! Show it to me! Body horror. There is one major instance of body horror in this demo, through a distortion voluntarily tearing its head off. It is presented visually bloodlessly. And depression, self-loathing. Self-loathing. Jesus Christ. Commit to the voice. Chevy. There are many written instances of depression and self-loathing, both from humans and distortions. Turn on content warnings within the options menu at any time. Would you like to enable content warnings now? No. Change at any time. That's the only content warning you'll get. This is a demo of the full game. Only Act 1 and the first half of Act 2 are available. Wishlist the game. Credits. Just in case I don't get through the game tonight. So we got concept character game design, awesome trinket, shooter card author vision, character and art illustration, awesome trinket, action illustrations, UI design, awesome trinket, backgrounds, Pixabay, Unsplash, writing, lead writer, awesome trinket, pre-writer, The Crazy Stew, Ikemion, Sugarcoated Moth, music, Amacha Music, Perry Tune, Dova-S, Artillery, Magic K, Pixabay, Eric Mata, sound effects, programming, awesome trinket, created an RPG Maker MZ. Plugins, Visual Stella, Casper Gaming, Galv, Mog Hunter, Fossil, some random dude, Nawas 337, Phoenix Kagadisu, Arthran, Tsukimi, Cheddar, Theo Allen, so your friend. Thank you for playing demo. There we go, we played the demo. Good game. Alright, new game. Stop breaking the mirror, oh my god. Distortion. A creature subconsciously spawned out of someone's worst self, undergoing 4 phases in its lifespan. Usually capable of human speech by phase 2, and latent abilities refining itself by phase 3. The distortion is considered to be highly dangerous due to their desire to kill the person they were created from, known as their tether. Distortions do not have souls, and therefore cannot die at the hand of their kind. Why does having a soul matter for that? 56.3% of all known distortions are currently in phase 3. There are no records of one achieving phase 4 before death. Use extreme caution when approaching. Now my hair's going all weird. It's so hot here today. Ugh. And there's an orange thunderstorm warning and a tornado warning right now. Yay. And here I am, streaming. You are a dream. You're a boneless, weightless, drifting in the void of eternity. Not an orange warning level. It's just a step below red, which means like imminent. It basically says, hey, there's a really high chance it's going to be a severe thunderstorm tonight. An orange one. Yeah, just Fanta raining down from the heavens. No. You cannot be a dream. A dream cannot dream within itself. Wow, I could. Yeah, it's been pretty rough. What are you? You don't know. The melody of your life has barely begun. You rack your mind of its memories. There's not much to see.
There's even less to describe when you are awake. Yes, please don't, Ripper. You only came to be a very short while ago. Your consciousness's tapestry is even frailer. Despite that, you know that her existence makes up all of your memories. The gap between her footsteps and the ground is where you exist. You are the absence of light. You are the cracks in her that must be filled. Isn't that something? A shadow having a mind of her own. In your dreams, she is always beyond reach. No matter how fast you run or how far you extend yourself, she is one step ahead. You reach out, stretch yourself to your last fiber, just in the hope grasping onto her will be a hand upon you. She glances back at you, a hair's breadth away. You cannot remember her face. Also, the gore being heavily mosaicked, is that something I could turn off? Act Nan, welcome home. It's display mode, full screen scratch screen, text speed, accessibility, extra animations, content warnings. The stylistic choice. I want my gore, damn it. But you know she's smiling at you. And her kindness is your cruelty. Dora! That's just a normal Dora game. Act 1, The Inception. Boom. Boom. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of the movie. I'm gonna be cracking jokes all night, and nothing against the game. I'm just in a joking mood. I don't know why. I do not know why. Maybe I'm hot and I'm probably dehydrated, and yeah. You awaken alone. You always are, but today the cold that seeps into your very core makes you feel a pang lonelier. Gore, kaiju gore, green women gore. White pumpkins! What the hell? Trinket, what the one you made, the slime dude, where all the people were like body horror. Every single person turned body horror in that game. It was black and white because it was so gory, and you're like, I wanted to tone it down a little. Oh. God damn it, Trinket. I am physically hot. Where's the fucking Chad music? I need the Chad music right now. What the fuck is wrong with me? I think I am delirious from heat exhaustion. I have to be. I want to burn the world. Okay, I want to burn the world down, Dora. Anyway. That's on the internet now! Come on, this is a serious, dark game. We need to be... Come on. And this is... I'm talking to myself, mostly. The cold has been growing deeper and deeper. It's not a question of outside temperature. You've walked through frigidity... God damn it, Trinket. You have walked through frigidity that would drift a human to their eternal rest. This is different. It's like a hole in your heart. Something is missing. You don't know what. It's been since the beginning, but now the cavern is too deep to ignore. What will you do? I can only look, it looks like. Look. Pools of murky black water catch your eye. This damp room you've awakened in is a basement, where only a few gather for some kind of task. One stray light bulb illuminates the puddles, giving you a place to gaze upon your reflection. I like how it's set up, honestly. What will you do? Interact. It's kind of a good way of introducing the mechanics too slowly. That's so, without being really blatant about it. It's you. There's no shape or constant to your form. You only came awake as a being, a conscious, thinking being, a very short while ago. Heartbeats ago, maybe. For all you know, it happened during your dream, chasing down the girl that beckoned you. I think they're talking about this one, Dora. Because Ripper was saying that they had already played this one, the demo. Yeah, my hair is doing weird shit again. Because I didn't put anything in today, and it just likes to be weirdly wavy up in the front especially. Of course you don't know what this cold is, or why your existence is so shapeless. How can something so new know what its pains are, what it is meant to be? Perhaps it would be for the best to understand these first. Surely you're not the only one of this kind. Your questions must have answers. What will you do? Move. Your movements are sluggish. There is no fear of overexerting yourself. There is nothing to exert. You were born drained, an empty cup to fill. Shambling up the stairs laid in front of you, you feel like a great deal of feels like a great deal of effort in itself. Counting the steps you take until you reach the light is more than enough to exhaust you. When you finally reach the top, and the artificial light of this new world bathes you in cold yellows and grays, the sights laid in front of you are not much to behold. A hallway that would be cramped even for humans stretches out as far as your vision can see. The shadows are harsh, yet the fluorescent bulbs hanging over your head cast no such thing for your form. To your left and right are doors, all laid out in perfect, neat rows. This, you know, is where the residents of this building live. You don't remember how you learned this. All you know is that it's there in your mind. It's like a murder hallway. Maybe you just slipped in to observe someone, you would learn who and what you are. You could shape yourself in a way that wouldn't melt at the slightest glance, that wouldn't be so frightening to an untrained eye. What will you do? Look. The doors are identical. The only thing that sets them apart is the numbers written on them with brass plates turning green with age. Does brass turn green, or is it only copper? You read the numbers out to yourself. 104, 105, and 106 are the ones that catch your eye. I didn't think brass could green, but I'm gonna... Oh, it can, yeah. I'll be damned. Because, I mean, obviously, it's like, it's tin and copper, so yeah. I don't know why I didn't think that. Yeah, okay. Who knew? Probably everyone who thought about it. Yeah, well, yeah, it's like almost, I think it's almost like a 50-50 mix of copper and tin. I don't know the exact ratio for the alloy, but yeah. Honestly, I do a little bit too, Doris, so you're not alone. And I did it out here in public, so there is video proof of my idiocy now. You can feel the pain and heartbreak that drifts out from these slabs of wood. What do you do? We're gonna move to... Is it gonna give me a choice? Where will you go? Okay. God damn it, Trinket. If you ever do a director's cut where it gives like commentary and shit like that, you should put that in there. Since brass contains a predominant amount of copper, yes, it does green with age. Anyway, I'm thinking 106. I don't know if we can go to all of them, but I'm 106. I don't know why. I like it. It's gonna be the room with people boinking. The door is open. Today you are wanted here, even if the resident does not consciously know this. In their heart, they call for your presence. Sadly boinking, because, you know, sadness. It would be rude to keep them wait. Oh, no. Oh, what have I done? Game is now automatically saved. The draft that seeps between the window and the drywall would be uncomfortable for a human. You don't care. Maybe you feel it, maybe you don't. Your form is abstract. There is no skin to be bitten from the chill. There is no face that can grow numb. You simply are. The truth is, you have always found the human existence fascinating. Just a minute. I'm a writer, you know. What is always to you? The beginning of your existence? The moment you grew aware of yourself? You don't know. My earliest memory is I am in a crib and I'm looking up at the ceiling and I see a mobile above my crib. And the things in the mobile, I cannot tell what they are. That part is blurry, but I distinctly see the bars of a crib around me, and I believe it is like a grayish or a whitish color, and there is a light colored mobile above my crib, but I can't tell what the things in the mobile, like what they are, whether they're animals or what. Then my next earliest memory is on my birthday, and I am standing in a yellow shirt in front of my old house where I grew up. It had this huge bay window in the living room, and I'm standing in front of it, and I'm looking at my hand, going, I'm 4 today. Like, I can't remember if my fingers are forwards or backwards, but I remember distinctly I'm standing in front of I don't even know who I'm talking to, or which, like, it looks like I'm looking out the mirror, but I'm saying I'm 4 today. And then just, like, teenage years, so. Like, there's, like, little blips and pits from, like, you know, growing up and whatever, but yeah. But my actual oldest memory, I legitimately have one from in my crib, but it's, like, just a snapshot sort of memory. Like, nothing's moving, nothing's actually happening, it's just, like, a snapshot of a memory. And I don't even know, like, over time how much it may have slightly distorted, too, but, like, that's from as early as I can remember, remembering things like that from like 20, 30 years ago. I've had that in my head. Right? And you know, we're going to this is going to be like a deep dive Hawk dark thoughts type metaphysical questioning his own self sort of thing as we do. God damn it, Riddle. I remember the womb. So we're watching a toilet and watching it sink. God. Am I the ship of Theseus? Over time, the human body basically replaces all of its cells approximately every 7 years or so. Your cells are growing and dying and being replaced with new cells so your body can continue to function. You shouldn't have lying, Brittle. I'll be whatever I feel like, Ripper. Haha. We'll see as I play. So, are people their own ships of Theseus, as it were? Like, those of you who are unfamiliar with the ship of Theseus quandary, it's basically a philosophical quandary. You have this ship, the ship of Theseus. It is named as such, but over time, it's become damaged and repairs have been done. Parts of it have been replaced over time to the point where, from its inception to where it is now, everything on that ship has been replaced. but it is the same shape and materials as the original. Is it still the ship of Theseus? Are we still who we were? I, as a 45, almost 46-year-old man, yeah, I turned 46 this year. Am I who I was 20, 25 years ago, 30 years ago? I've changed so much in that time. I've grown, I've learned, I've evolved, matured. I mean, I still say goon. I mean, fuck, that's a new development. But like, I strongly believe that people can totally change 100% for good or bad, but there's still that kind of core of who your actual self is. But the question is, when does that core come into being? Is it formed in early childhood from traumas or good things that happen in your life, happiness and things like that? Is it a nature argument versus nurture argument? I don't know. Yeah. I know some, like, I'm pretty sure like your brain cells don't redo that. I think it's mostly like your body function cells. Like that's why your allergies can change over the years. Like something you were allergic to as a child, like deathly allergic to, you can be okay with later on in life, or you can develop a new allergy later on in life, depending on what happens. God damn it, Ripper. If you did that, then you're the lizard from Spider-Man. Because I like to think about things, Trinket. I like to actually analyze things. These are things that I myself have been thinking about myself. Like, before I moved to Canada, I'm not going to say I was of the incel mindset or that I was on the pipeline to becoming an incel type mentality type person. Like, oh, hey, you know, those bitches, you know, man, I'm involuntary celibate because women are the problem. I had a lot. I dated, I had relationships, but I also had really bad, I had a string of bad relationships and dating and things like that. So it's like, but I was also much more conservative before I moved to Canada 20 years ago than I am now. And moving to Canada gave me a much broader worldview to where I actually felt my morals and my beliefs changing, not completely eradicating who I was or what I thought about. God damn it, Inazuma. No! And that's okay. I mean, there's something therapeutic about vomiting out everything that's in your head in an artistic way. Themes you want to address or try and make sense of, you know? It's like writing a book. I mean, this is literally a book. This is just a book with pretty pictures. Praise changes the spirit, but our memories that are core have been written and can't truly be erased. Yeah, I feel that too. I feel like I would never ever become a true bad right-wing kind of MAGA idiot type person, because I was also very curious about the world. And even from a young age, even though I was basically inundated with Christianity from the time I was a child, because my mother was a born-again Christian, and I have said several times my opinions of that. I seriously believe that born-agains are some of the most insufferable Christians that exist. And the reason being, at least early in their Christendom, they feel like they have something to prove. Like they want to prove that they're good enough for God's love. Like they want to prove to the world that yes, God loves me, and I'm doing everything I can to do what he wants me to do, what I believe he wants me to do. And I feel, God, we're going on such a fucking tangent here. We're not even 5 minutes into this goddamn game. I feel like that also really colors a lot of their experiences with other people and their family. Growing up Christian, it was always just kind of what I knew. It was just a part of life. So I have a different view of it personally, and I have a different relationship with my religion, because I didn't choose to become Christian. I was just basically taught this is what you have to be. So it's kind of, it's a weird thing. It's a very weird thing for me sometimes. I don't ever feel that I'm not a Christian for my religion and for my beliefs. But at the same time, I was never truly given a choice. And I don't feel the need to rebuke it or to turn my back on it either. Like, I have never had such a strong crisis of faith to the point where I felt like I can't resolve this. I have to walk away from this. I've never truly felt that, but I've never been given the actual choice. I mean, atheist. Well, that's good. Sorry, I'm missing stuff here. Which, honestly, extend my games just the natural ability of my book writing. Just want to explore the idea of girlhoods and trauma. You know, hey, there you go. You know, that's actually a really healthy way of dealing with stuff too. I hate everyone with this celibate. Me too, Inazuma. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm just giving you ideas left and right. Anyway, I'm totally getting distracted. The whole purpose is watching the game. God, I'm getting hiccups because I'm drinking soda. Hey, I apologize. I went off on a tangent. Let's continue. Every human is so vastly different from one another. They dream too. They laugh, they weep, they fear, they scream, they hurt, they kill. The ideas that drive a human, make them tick, make them live another day, are alien. With enough exposure, they may not be. For now, though, you merely exist in their world, not as one of them. Well, that's good. Chevy. God damn it. I like to think of my stream as a general safe space for everyone except for dyed-in-the-wool conservatives. And I mean that as those that are basically view conservatism as their personality, basically, and as an offshoot of their religion, or akin, or like adjacent to their religion. Conservatism is not a religious political viewpoint, okay? It's just what religion has glommed onto because it is the one that's most compatible with it. Conservatism is supposed to be about limiting government overreach and spending and things of that nature, not shoving God into everything. And I say that as a Christian. I fully believe that there needs to be a stark difference between church and state. A stark one. Anyway. Pretty much, yeah, I hate anybody that uses woke in a non-joking fashion is a piece of shit, to be perfectly honest. Unless they're saying something like, yes, I'm woke as fuck. I'm woke as fuck. Why would you not want to be awake? You want to sleep through life? Then, yeah, go ahead. You know, eat the ass of a dementia orange. Whatever. Anyway. Yearning prickles at some part of you. You're not sure where. The penis. The woke left without saying goodbye. I like that. I actually really like that. What? What? I'm reading the game. Chevy! You're a lesbian. I would expect better from you. Surely there is something that will give an answer to your thousands of questions. Don't act like you didn't just do that. I said to you, Moldy! No! First things first. What are you? Where will you look? I can only look. The television is on the fritz. His picture wavers, the man behind the screen burbling as he speaks. His face is serious, lips pursed in a thin white line and dark eyes filled with exhaustion. You know this image of a man is not real. 1,000 microscopic dots align themselves in just the right color over and over again, all to produce a single picture of a human. Yet in this moment, he is more real than you are. Where will you look? "7 weeks since all flights in and out of Goldport have been grounded due to the rampant distortion outbreak. Local officials are calling this the worst event, natural or otherwise, to have occurred in Gulfport history. Oh god, they're a TV kid. And nothing against my mother. I have my own issues with her. I do love my mother, but yeah, there's definitely some stuff there. Some unresolved issues or whatever, I guess you could say, but things I've come to grips with and to terms with over the years. But she did her best, but I don't know whether I am thankful for it or am not thankful for it, but the television was my babysitter as a child. She would tell me stories of how I would be fussy and crying and just would not be quiet or settle down or anything until she turned on the TV, plopped me in front of it, and then I would be silent for hours. Because I was a little sponge, and I would just soak it all in. I learned to talk from Looney Tunes. I still mispronounce some words. Sometimes I'll slip out maroon instead of moron. Because that's what Bugs Bunny used to call them. What a maroon! Madman instead of madman, you know? Crayon instead of crayon. Well, obviously. Shut up, Zepsy! The death toll has risen to 857 as of this morning, but local businesses are hesitating to make the switch to remote work. Oh, damn, did you start writing this during COVID? Distortion. The title warbles in your mind. It sounds familiar. It sounds like you. The television's image sputters and the man's voice melts into an incomprehensible slurry. He won't be coming back for a while. Actually, since it's so quiet, I'm going to pump up the volume. And hey, Zepsy, how you doing? So, this is what you are. You are a monster. Your kind has killed hundreds. Why? Why do they want to hurt humans? Your beckoner, the girl in your dreams, is human. You don't think you want to hurt her. You don't know what you want from her. Her skin, obviously. Tasty, tasty skin. That's what everyone wants from KFC. Someone else is in here with you. You suppose you shouldn't be surprised. This is a home, after all. You're merely an intruder. It would be rude not to announce your presence to them. Where will you look? It's time to go inside. Oh my. The desk is littered with papers. Fevered scribbles have been scrawled all over them. Some are crumpled up and tossed aside. Some have been torn to shreds. All of them are the byproduct of a breaking mind. Oh, so a writer. The human seated at the desk takes no notice of you. No, her mind is focused entirely on the screen in front of her. Phoenix. The overworked. I can't do this. I can't. This isn't fair. This isn't fair. Don't project. It sobbed like a mantra on repeat. Okay. Trinket, are they a writer? The mind is vulnerable. If you pried your way into the human's heart now, you would learn so much of what you need to know. Perhaps the human would even listen to you. I don't want to be a bully, though. She looks over at you and begins to script. She looks over at you and her demeanor is calm. Very, very calm. I can relate to her right now. Oh, Dora. Honestly, me too. Her voice drawls, slow and gentle. I can't do this anymore. I feel like I'm being crushed alive. I can't leave the city. I can't see my family. I can barely get out of the house some days. But I just have so much work to do. It's non-stop. They won't give us a break. The whole city is falling apart around me, and I still have work to do. You know nothing of your host. Phoenix, oh no. It'd be even ruder to try and solve her problems as a stranger, wouldn't it? She's more preoccupied with the papers and glowering screen in front of her anyway. If you were to wander now, you will learn of what drives her to the point of exhaustion. It's best to leave her alone, even if temporarily. Who is she really? Where are you looking? To the left. A second monitor sits, unused but still powered on. Multiple messages blink in little purple bubbles on the screen, awaiting response. Feel for her, must protect. You can't read, can you? Some part of that girl's knowledge of life was written into you. There are things you know about without having learned them, after all. Even if your patchwork is fragmented, you were given the tools to finish it. Something like this would need a closer look before you can form an opinion on it. Where are you looking? Let's go left again. Oh. Right then. Above the window are dozens of little sticky notes, scribbled on in a hurry and stuck to the bland cream walls. All of them were done by the same person, judging from how the T's are crossed and the J's are swooped and the Y's are slashed across paper. I know what I'll choose. You don't need to inspect each note to know what the messages are. Incomprehensible! Wake up earlier, get more work done. Take your lunch breaks at your desk. Don't waste time. Be the first to clock in and the last to clock out. The company needs you. You're the only one keeping them together. Yeah, that's a lie people tell themselves too. I've done it too. Like, I know that things at work would be worse off without me there, but at the same time, if I disappeared tomorrow, life would go on. I, of course, keep the job because I need the money, but sometimes you just have to basically figure out what's good for you mentally as well. Always shit on company time. Yes, Samsy, exactly. You can't form a distortion if you're happy with your work. Oh no. Girl, you failed that one. Trigger, what the fuck? Make sure you clock out if you're going to be away for more than 3 minutes. Yeah, fuck that too. Upcoming trait choice. Choice made in an upcoming segment will decide a trait for you. Traits earned will unlock additional paths, dialogue options, and actions to take. Certain traits may lock you out of certain choices. Choice cannot be undone unless save is reloaded. Oh. Deciding these notes make you feel... God damn it, I don't know what that word means. So I feel like I know what it means. I feel like as soon as I read it, like look it up, I'm gonna know what it means. Like, what the fuck is disgusting? No, solicitous. What is... Oh, concern. Okay. Just fucking say concern then. God damn. Oh, look at me, I have a thesaurus. I'm gonna say concern. Solicitous. This level of overworking can't be healthy. The desperation pressed through the pen is palpable, strong enough you can almost taste it. Whoever wrote this is clearly on the verge of cracking, thanks to all the pressure they're under. Some sort of etchy werewolf. You're not sure what you're supposed to feel regarding this deduction, yet you feel as if your mind's eye has been opened a little further. Ah, I'm observant. It would be wise to hone this new sense of yours. Who is she really? Hidden one. Hawk learns vocabulary. You slither yourself to the glow in front of you, and all of its unread messages spell itself out. It takes a while, and a little bit of racking your mind for the knowledge imparted on you, but eventually you figure out what the words before you read. Player. Hey team at channel. As many of you have noticed, some of our teammates are taking time off because of the distortion phenomenon. In light of recent news, it's strongly recommended to start taking overtime and picking up the slack left behind by them. Remember, be a team player. Oh, dude, no, that's where you give me all my PTO immediately, all my sick days, and I work from home. Looks like this announcement was meant for her entire team. You know, what the fuck? It's hitting too hard. The next bubble is private for her eyes only. Hey, just checking in. You missed your daily quota, so I'm just touching base with you. Is everything okay over there? Not even a trace of a response from her. A trace of a response from her can be seen. You decide to look at the more personal messages. Please just call me already. Please, we haven't heard from you in weeks. Just tell us you're alive or something. I'm sorry if I hurt you in any way or if I said something that pissed you off, but I'm worried that you're fucking dead and that the last thing I ever said to you was at the Christmas party last year. Just say something so I know that you're just ignoring me, and you hate me, but you're alive. Come on, man. Please? Ooh, trait choice. What a sight. She's just tired. Something happened here. Something happened here. Something that didn't get immortalized on the screen, but shattered the relationship all the same. Oh, I'm wary. I'm observant and wary. Back off. I'm observant and wary. It seems like this is what made communication on her side run dry. What's up with my eyeball? I'm wary. It's hurting my eyes.
Hey, everybody! An old man's talking!
You look like it. What? Why would you? How dare you? Do you shave your? No, I don't actually. They're all natural. This is how they naturally look. You look like an oblivion. How fucking dare you? Okay, wait. Let me see. I hate you guys. Yes, save it.
Stop it. Get some help.
I quit. I was gonna sell us what? Do you ever get down to the cloud? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't. I know that's that's Skyrim, but fuck you guys. I couldn't think of an Oblivion other than like fucking then pay with your blood. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue with the game. Observing this level of rage against her can't be unfounded. I'm using my skills. You don't want the best, you want cheap. Yes. Have you been eating all right? Stay safe. I heard it's dangerous out there right now. Don't leave your apartment unless you have to. Can you get food delivered to your door? I think you should do that for now. Heard about the phenomenon on the news today and thought about you. Call me when you can. 10 blocked messages. This person is simply titled Mother. Oh shit. Where are you? Why have you turned your location off? I told you not to move there. I told you to take a job that was closer to home. But did you listen? No, you never do. Why do you do this to me? Why do you like breaking my heart like this? Everyone misses you, but I miss you the most. I carried you for 9 months. At least I deserve as a tech. Oh, God. I shouldn't have to beg to get my own daughter to call me. It's bad enough you left in the middle of the night and poisoned your own father against me. You're the meanest person I know. Where did I go so wrong? If I am, then why the fuck do you want a relationship with me? Bye, Felicia. But I still love you, even if no one else would. Call me, manipulative bitch. 14 missed calls. Isn't too crazy. Oh no. River, oh no. Something in your gut twists at the sight. All these unread messages are moments in time where people reached out to her, but she never reached back. Servant. For some, she didn't want to. For some, she felt afraid to. Others, just the thought of responding exhausted her. The sight of all these unread messages make you feel decisive, heart-wrenched, empathetic. Empathetic. She's completely and utterly alone. Anyone can see that. Even if some of it is her fault, her sister begging her to reach out despite whatever tragedy had befallen them before this moment in time, you don't think anyone should have to live like this. You don't know how to fix it. You're not sure you can. You can. To be honest, you're not even sure it's something that can be solved in one fell swoop, one miracle cure that plugs all the wounds. Pornography! Ha! But, if nothing else, she doesn't deserve to be alone in her pain. Having no one to share her plight with must be a lonely existence. Least you can do is lend her a vessel to pour all her troubles and sorrows into, even if you don't know what to say. This is still a piece of mercy. You hope this is a kindness. Okay, so here's my question, and I don't know if you describe it later in the game, or you bring it up later in the game. You don't have to answer this because you like leave it a spoiler, or whatever. You say the distortions go after the humans that basically spawned them to kill them. Is there ever a case of a distortion not doing that in your world lore? The case of the missing pornography, God. Or is there ever a case of the distortions completely never doing that? Okay, interesting. Does that make her unique amongst distortions, as it were? Major choice unlocked. Listen. It is time to decide her fate. Oh no. Yes, in good ways and very, very bad ways. Interesting. You cannot leave without making your choice. Whatever you decide, it will shape who you are. Yet there is only one path laid before you now. Oh, damn. So because I took more of a altruistic sort of empathetic and listening viewpoint, I can only pick listen. Break is basically, I imagine you basically break her down as a means of fixing her. And end, obviously, like, it's like putting down a lame horse, you know, like the leg is broken or whatever. Yeah, there's only one thing you can do is I know not now, but like back, you know what I mean. Like, yeah, basically putting down a rabid animal sort of thing. I can only pick listen. That's interesting. I kind of like that. It also encourages the player to replay if they really want to see other things. There's a goon option. Is the break one the goon option? The panic and frustration in her voice is palpable. The cruelty of life is weighing upon her chest, and an ounce more will shatter her ribs. Some inkling of you screams to ease that pain. You reach up. Her body bristles and tenses at the sight, at the sin of nature offering comfort. But you don't stop. You don't draw away. This is for the best, isn't it? Isn't it? You hope so. I'm tired. I just need to rest, even for a moment. I don't want to die. I barely started to live. I just want to break from all the work. Not a good for a distortion moral compass. Even if you could do nothing to put the pieces of her life together, having someone to hold her hand is enough. She doesn't have to stare at the fragments strewn across her feet alone. I can't leave. I was only supposed to be here for a month. Everyone is locked down. We're barely allowed to leave our own homes. And you think there wouldn't be any more work for me, right? Because we're all locked up here and there's nothing that needs to be done. But I'm swamped. There's more work than ever before. I finished one assignment and 3 more show up. I just want a second to breathe. That's all. That's all. No, a little bit. Surely there's something you can do, right? There has to be something. Something in you warbles, your existence shifting and changing to respond to her plight. She's hungry. You don't know how you understand, but you can feel it. She needs to eat, to sleep, to remember what it's like to be human. It's time to leave her side. You have risen above your nature. The part of you that feels the prickling of cruelty, to hurt, to break, to end, or ruin, was squashed out. Instead, the pains of another have faded because of you. Even if you cannot speak a kind word to soothe her heart, just listening was enough. And yet, the cold has not eased. You have not fed. Fed on what? You don't know. It hurts because it's so numb. It's hard to stay awake. A creature can only run on empty for so long before the comfort of rest overtakes it. You can't sleep here. This is not your home. Where will you go now? Let's go to room 105. See what's over there. You can't go back. You've overstayed your... Oh. Rooftop! Yes, the rooftop will do. It's a place of solitude. A place to sleep. Look, it's a suicide fence. I'm not even kidding. This place is familiar. In some deep crevasse of your mind, you know you've been here before. Is it your memory or a moment experienced by the girl who beckons to you? Either way, it's peaceful. The cold is only growing worse in your heart. Even if you've done what can be called the right thing for humans, you've only starved yourself. You want to sleep, but a part of you is afraid. Wait, so if she doesn't feed on the human, either emotions or the actual person themselves, does that mean she should get to a point where she's gonna feed on distortions? And is that why it's bad for a distortions moral compass? Or am I overreading it and just thinking far too much of a creature feature sci-fi sort of thing? No. The fucking... just no, period. God. You want to sleep, but a part of you is afraid. You can't help but wonder if this, okay, yeah, get some food, Dora. If this would be the last time you ever wake, if you slept alone. It's so hot in here. Oh, hello. Oh shit, it's a dragon! Dragon D's nut. An echo of another has fluttered into your vision. His shape is strange, alien, unconforming. Yet in your heart, you know he's not an enemy. His intentions are not to lash out towards you. How do you know this? Who told you this? Did it happen before you were awake? Here she is again, gone another day. Nyuk nyuk. He speaks in a strange, manic tone. It's hard to understand unless you really listen. Oh, great, now I have to readjust that. It sounds like he knows you. The way he patters across the ground is with familiarity. You wish you knew how you met him. Jesus, he's huge. Why have you come here? Your voice surprises even you. It is soft, quiet, feminine, as I said it like a dude. It has come from your heart. But it is not yours. You know this intrinsically.
Oh, she speaks! Thought you couldn't, I did.
You lift yourself up to face the dragon. He is cut from your cloth. Have we met before?
Can't remember, can you? One of those types you must be. You folk do something, in the next phase you go, and click-clack, no more memory for you from before. Nyuk-nyuk.
Oh. You think you understand what he's saying. To be honest, you're afraid to ask about the details. I think I just woke up. The me you know wasn't conscious.
Seemed to wake to me, you did.
The way he speaks is strange. The human before did not converse like this.
Since don't remember you do, I'll fill you in. Nasty, smelly things, those humans. The name Draconic Mania they have given me.
Oh. The dragon paces across the rooftop, circling you 2, 3, 4, 5 laps before stopping on a dime. Whatever he was searching for in you, he seemed satisfied with his answer. How did they give it to you?
Don't know. Just did. They did.
There, I'll use that now.
Come about, could say.
What is my name?
Fuck if I know. Don't know. Never told me you did. Couldn't speak then.
Oh. A low rumble purls from the back of his throat, like a car being brought to life. How do you know this? You shouldn't. If you knew what a car sounded like, it was before you were awake. So you don't have a name. The thought of that makes your being ache. Drifting away and fading to nothingness would be easy in this state. You don't want to drift. You don't want to fade.
Trinket.
Is this what death is for a distortion? You don't want to find out.
Bother you, it shouldn't. We'll be given soon.
It's not that. You don't know what it is. Perhaps it's something about not having a name to call your own, instead a mere title to describe you like a concept. But Draconic Mania doesn't seem to mind. Maybe you're the odd one out with your kind in that regard. You have a long stretch of time to pass. Perhaps it would be wise to ask the questions that have been bubbling in your heart. What will you ask? Ooh, wary! How do you know me? I'll go with that one. How do you know me? Draconic Mania speaks to you like you've been walking the same path together for a very long while. Longer than the time you've had as a being wandering this world, conscious or not. He crawls around you with comfort and ease. He does not hold himself the way he would around an unfamiliar face.
Took care of you, I did. Little things like you, wandering around the human city. Gone in a flash without me, you'd be. No memory, no weaponry. Be dead in a blink, you'd be, if I didn't show up. Picked you up and carried you around and fed you, I did. Was all waiting from there. Waiting on you, that is.
Waiting? What were you waiting for?
To wake up for you. Can't know if you don't speak, you do. Took long enough for you. But here now you are. That's all that matters.
Observant, you don't miss the way he steps around your original question. How did he find you? Or did he choose to nurse you to the next phase of your existence? Why did he choose to nurse you to the next phase of your existence? Who you meet by killing the human. Oh, what does he want from you? All these questions you think are going to go unanswered for a long, long time. You're pretty sure he wouldn't be willing to tell you himself. There's still more for you to ask. Why am I so cold? Why am I so cold? The cold you woke up with hasn't eased. If anything, it's only deepened its hold on you, growing stronger and stronger with every passing second. If you ease your focus on reality for even a moment, that frigid emptiness will take control of you. It's unbearable, but it's so exhausting.
Didn't feed, you didn't. Running on empty again. Supposed to feed on what you're made of.
You think back to that sad little apartment you crawled out of just a short while ago. Remember the flitting thoughts that squirm through your mind.
But okay, so if they're supposed to eat their creators, what happens if they get peckish after they've done so? Like, what do they eat after that?
You chose kindness. You chose to listen to her troubles and gave her a way to rest her weary heart. You do not regret what you've done. Human pains. It was the right thing to do, and you don't need anyone to tell you otherwise. And yet, you know what else wanted to bubble to the forefront of your mind. You heard it, but didn't let yourself feel it, act on it. There was cruelty disguised as mercy, waiting for you to strike. It felt like part of your nature. Choosing to look away from what it was from it was like turning away from what you were made to be. Blah, I can't talk. You're not dull. You know how to read between the lines of what you know and what Draconic Mania just told you. You feed on despair. By choosing to leave her alone and let her rest, you starved yourself. Did you really do the right thing? You know a death by your hands would weigh on your conscience, but at some point your goodwill is going to catch up to you. You need to find some way to feed. But then, therein lies another problem. How did I feed before I woke up? I don't remember much of anything. Try as you might to recall it, your time before consciousness feels like an endless dream you have no control over. It may have been vivid at first, but now it's all gone. Don't remember, so you really don't. Draconic Mania huffs, hot and indignant, into the night sky. A strange patch of oily scales somewhere in the middle of his back bristles upwards. Fed you I did. Wasn't easy, though. Better appreciate me while here I was. Draconic Mania said so much in the information he chose to leave out. What did he do? Why would he do this for you, of all things? Even if you think he wouldn't willingly hurt someone, you have to remember he's a distortion, just like you. Hey, welcome back, Dora. Keep starving yourself. I wouldn't. Not going to be good for you after long, it will. But that means I have to hurt people, doesn't it? I don't want to do that. It's not right. Isn't there some other way to feed? Nope. Way it is, that is. He sounds giddy as usual. Your hope is that it's just his speaking style and not his true feelings on the matter. There's still more for you to ask. What will you ask? What are distortions? What are distortions? To call the noise Draconic Mania makes a laugh would be doing him a favor. He snorts like a chair scraping across concrete. It hurts to listen to, even for the briefest moment that he subjects you to it. Should know you ought to. You're one of them. I know that, but I feel like I know less and less with every moment I'm awake. There's so much I'm supposed to know in this world, but everything continues to elude me. Please forgive me. Ha! Always begging for forgiveness, just like you it is. You can't tell whether or not he's mocking you. His tone is too wild to properly pin down his intent, even with an eye as keen as yours. Until you can tell for sure, you're going to assume that Draconic Mania speaks with a tone dripping in ridicule. Worst of the worst of people we are. Humans and all those nasty creatures make us when it hurts they do. Always looking for our tethers, always trying to complete. That's our fate. Yaha! Do we ever? Nope. Most don't. No. Didn't find my tether either. That doesn't bode well for your own fate. It's only been a little while since you woke up, but the idea of chasing an unattainable goal until death makes you shiver. You can't help but wonder if there's another path for you to live. A second chance as long as you refine yourself more. Don't beat yourself up over that. Very bad thing to do. Could always complete instead. I wasn't going to. You don't have to ask what completing is. The mere mention of it feels right. There's no need to dwell on that thought any longer. There is still more for you to ask. What is this place? What is this place? You use some part of you to gesture vaguely at your surroundings. The rooftop you and Draconic Mania are standing on. The rooftop you and Draconic Mania are standing on. The city that sprawled out underneath you. Even the building you woke up in. All of it is new and strange to you. He seems familiar with everything around you anyway. Even if you have to tilt a piece of you that would be of head to understand his uncanny speaking style, he can still tell you what you need to know. Human building! Live here, people do! Well, I know that, but why am I here? Why did I awaken here? I don't know! Feel comfortable getting a consciousness here, you did. That's all I know. Well, that does align with what Draconic Mania told you earlier, how he found you shivering in the elements and took you to a place for you to rest. It's just not what you meant. To be honest, though, you're not even sure he knows why he chose this place for you to rest in. There's still more for you to ask. Yes, and what happened to me before? Yes, this is the last one. What happened to me before this? Some part of you gestures towards the way you and Draconic Mania are sitting together right now, gazing out at the light stretching to eternity. It's so beautiful, the same part of you thinks. Humans are wonderful at creating things. A skyscraper touches the stars in the far distance, as if reaching towards the heavens it knows it does not deserve, yet still attempts to see for itself. Perhaps you and the skyscraper share more in common than one would be led to believe. That's a thought you keep to yourself. You have a feeling Draconic Mania would never understand it, no matter how you try to word it.
Wandering around here and there you were. Funny little sight you were. Couldn't think, couldn't fight, couldn't even speak. Fighting between human buildings, sleeping in dumpsters just like me.
So you weren't there since the beginning? Draconic Mania purrs, a contemplative noise that rumbles comfortably in your core.
Nope.
Ah. You hoped Draconic Mania would have been there for the moment from your formation, the way a mother would cradle her baby for the first years of its life. But if that's the case, why would Draconic Mania hang around you? You're sure he's seen more than his fair share of fledgling distortions besides you. He's bound to have seen the cycle of life and death play out in front of his eyes before. Something about his demeanor, even though through the cheery laughs and the happy-as-can-be attitude, gives you the impression Draconic Mania has had a colorful past. It's hard to explain, and not something you can put your finger on if someone were to ask. And yet, it's just a fragment you know. A glimmer of another iteration of him buried deep under the surface. Distortions that are stronger than you, more interesting than you. He's seen them come and go, you bet. What would he get out of wrapping himself around a flickering entity? What benefit would Draconic Mania earn from using his claws for your safety? It's not something you could come out and ask him, though. There is nothing more for you to ask. The quiet stretches on between you and Draconic Mania for far too long. It's almost unbearable. Eventually, you break the silence with a soft plea. It's cold. It's lonely, too. I don't want to fall asleep by myself. Not tonight. Can you stay with me for a while? The wild look in his eyes softens for a moment. If you had pulled your focus away to admire the lights of the city, you would have missed it. Yet that newly familiar tone pierces the night again before you know it.
Fine. Needy, needy, greedy.
It's gone now. It may never return.
Harumph. Harumph.
He circles you again. This time, the outcome is different. When he's satisfied, he plops himself down on the concrete, head tucked inwards. There is a gap right in the middle. He made his coils into a ring shape for you, so you can sleep and give you a place to rest. It would be rude to turn down your place. You melt into the opening he's created. You fit perfectly. He is the lock and you are the key. It's the first time you felt comfortable somewhere.
Can't you leave this dump? Smelly place it is. Smellier with all those humans. Smellier within it all those humans.
I don't know. Something won't let me. I don't think I'm strong enough yet. I'm scared to leave, really.
Fool girl, fool girl! Anyone can leave anywhere. Just gotta find your exit.
You try and fail to wrap your hand around that. You've seen a lot of doors already, but none of them let you out. Even if they could, you're in no state to leave your fleeting safety. Can I choose my own name? It'll be just for you and me to wield until my own title forms.
Ah, it'll come soon! Humans make titles. Use them, we do. Be a waste it'll be.
I know, but it'd be nice to have something to refer to me with, wouldn't it?
Fine. A temporary it'll be.
You were silent for ages until a term surfaces at the forefront of your mind. Perdita. He snorts.
Yeah, human name. Not the title wielding distortion it isn't.
Title of wielding distortion. It would do for now. I don't want you to forget me.
Harumph. Fine. Perdita for now. When the title comes, use it I will.
Okay. Exhaustion takes hold of you. You die in the night. And you drift away.
It hurts.
Please, I can't take it anymore. I can't do this. Please, 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 please. No one loves me. Everyone hates me. I'm gonna eat some worms. Big ones, fat ones, skinny ones, small ones. I'm gonna eat some worms. Yeah. Nobody loves me. Everybody hates me. I'm gonna eat... Sorry. I have to be perfect. I'm nothing. I have to be perfect. I'm nothing. Lemon. God. It's not my fault I was born this way. Why do you punish me for what was supposed to be a gift? It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It hurts. Sorry. I can't. I'm not. I just don't want to yell in the video. I'm like... No, it's also... My ears are so... It's so hot. The dragon pierced the heavens with a harrowing shriek, taking flight in some desperate attempt to find his tether. Would he remember who it is? Or would he shatter under the weight of his tether's legacy? Not even he knew in the end. I'm Sanguine. Your tether returns to you again in your dreams. Perhaps it would be more accurate to say you return to her. Nevertheless, you begin the endless chase all over again, reaching out to the one you will never grab upon. She seems so close, as if beckoning you to her side, but you know how this will go. You'll run and unwind yourself to exhaustion, only to become nothingness itself when she's a single step away. Still, there's always a chance. There always has to be a chance. So you rush after her. Your tether is a hero to her people. In an island filled with monsters, she is the only light that the inhabitants have. Every day she goes out on the streets, wearing a smile brighter than the stars and aiming the camera directly at herself. She is loved, she is adored, she is their beautiful tragedy. Again, is it still George DLDL? So hype! Keep your eyes on me, all of you! Every time you tell me you love me, I find another distortion just for you! Though she keeps her companions close on the screen, the spotlight is always hers. It's what's right, isn't it? She is the one who brought the audience, the face that deserves to be immortalized. The fame and the love are all that she wants. Blank donated $20. Really digging what you're
going for over there. Keep fighting the good fight. Goldport needs someone like you.
Thank God, Lamau, she's so pro. Oh my God. Always happy to be here. As long as I got you guys on my side, I'm pretty much unstoppable. Make sure to renew your monthly subscription, though. It's one of the best ways to support me besides a direct donation. Speaking of which, that's also the best way to support me, aside from a direct donation. You're super pretty. I wish I could live in Goldport to meet you.
I wish I could live in Goldport and meet you.
This guy fell in love with a streamer! Where's the Ross meme? Get a load of this guy. Guys, don't laugh at them. If it wasn't for the whole distortion outbreak, it'd be a really nice place to live. It's even nicer because the prettiest hero in all the world lives here.
You remind me a lot of my daughter. She was around your age, but she was killed by distortions last month. Watching you is like watching her to me. Keep up the good work.
Add moderate. Wow. You don't even need her anymore. I'm gonna be right here for you, just for you, now and forever. Whoa, that's a bit parasocial and toxic. My daughter was killed. You don't need her anymore. Damn.
You're too pretty to be getting all mucked up like that. You should do a bathtub stream or something.
Let's go! Don't encourage her! Hey, don't even think about it, buddy, because it's not happening for less than $500. Oh shit, she's thinking about it! Another... Oh no! Oh no, I was joking! Come on, show us what you got. I mean, if y'all paid me for it, it made it my best stream.
That skirt's too long, TBH. It gets in the way of the stream.
Why do you look like that?
You make it easier to get up in the morning every day.
I did 20 love. That's right. I'm the prettiest and funniest hero you'll ever see. Tune in tomorrow, the day after that, and the day after that, and I'll be right here for your entertainment. 50 love.
If you ever stop streaming, I'll kill myself.
Why the fuck do I do this? I'd do anything for you. I don't know what I'd do without you all.
I love when you talk like we're the only thing keeping you off the ledge.
That was $70. Do I need to do that for you guys? Oh no, don't fall into his footsteps. I mean, you guys are the only things keeping me going. No, I'm joking. Joking. Please don't look away, please. I'm nothing without you all. Please, you can't look away. Not now. Not ever. I'll die if you do. I'm nothing without you. Just keep your eyes only on me. You're the only thing keeping me together. Oh, yeah, I know, totally. Everyone else is abandoned me except for you guys. Just give me all your love. My fans are the only thing keeping me alive. Just tell me you love me, please. So I have a question. That person we met earlier, that wasn't her, right? I love you. Tell me you love me. Say you love me and I'll be happy forever and ever and ever. You have to mean it. I'll know if you don't. I know none of you mean it. I can hear it in your voices. No one loves me. Everyone just lies to me when they say they love me. Yeah, I didn't think so. Nobody caring, Azuma. Because I'm stupid, weak, and useless without my face or my body to keep people coming. Yeah. If it weren't for my killer bod, you guys would be gone long ago. Wow. This is really eye-opening. I'm joking, Dora, I'm joking. I'm joking. But I don't care. I don't care. I just want to hear it from you guys. Just tell me you love me and I'll be here forever. Because people who aren't loved don't deserve to exist. That is really problematic. Goddamn, girl. Her tears glitter like diamonds in the spotlight. All the pretty dresses and soft ribbons she dons aren't enough to hide her pain. But she's beautiful. She's so, so beautiful because she's real. She shimmers because she's alive. Because she's human. You have to reach out to her. You have to tell her she's real. Wow. Act 2, The Formation. It's been about an hour. Fuck. It's only half of the we'll see. I care, Hawk. I was just joking, mostly. I don't know what this is even for. Today's awakening is the same as the last. When you wake, you tumble from the glass door you were placed behind and collapse onto the ground. Clearly, draconic mania returned you to your resting grounds after you drifted off. He didn't feel right leaving you in the open like that. You make a note to thank him if you meet him again tonight. Alright, I gotta feed on somebody. The cold is back again. To be honest, it never left. It gnaws at you, sends deep chills through your spine. No one cares about the humble Phoenix. Yeah, I care about you, bitch! Fucker! Goddamn idiot! I give a fuck about you! Piece of shit! You have to do something if you want the hunger to vanish. Last time you woke, you learned the awful truth of your presence, feeding on the despair that plagues a human in the moments of their death. But that's the nature of life, isn't it? Someone has to die before others can live. But that's okay. The thought of seeing draconic mania again makes the pain all go away. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna... Another word that I'm not 100% sure of the meaning of. Optimistic or positive, especially in an apparently bad or difficult situation. Oh. He is sanguine about the prospects of the global economy. Sanguine. Sanguine. Okay. Thank you, Google. Not the AI part of Google either. You know what? Like, I can understand it in the context. I just want to make sure I was thinking of it in the right way. Because you're not going to hurt anyone, regardless of whether or not you need it. The tiger dies a noble death when it takes a vow of pacifism, after all. Everyone would bow their heads and agree the beast did a good thing at the cost of its life. You could deal with that as long as you get to live. Yes, of course. Of course you could. Just gonna find somebody about to die. Hands. You have hands now. 4 long fingers and a shorter thumb. Nails under the gloves you don't want to remove. Spindly arms that can reach for your tether. You've changed. You have to look at what you've become before you can leave. The puddle on the ground is still there. No one has cleaned it up since your arrival. Or perhaps someone did during your long sleep and this place merely dripped another into the dip in the ground. Whatever the case is, it's the closest thing you have to a mirror. You have to look at what you've become before you can leave. You lean down, placing those hands into the frigid concrete and peer at your reflection. The flickering lights above your head glare a harsh white bulb into the murky pool. It's her. It's you. You've been etched in the pattern of another, and your true nature is beginning to show. Wood. Already the little details that fail to escape your grasp in your dreams are coming through in your reflection. The hair, the dress, the slender arms, the pretty pink bow, it's all from her. You can't help but wonder what your tether would think, seeing you now. Would she be afraid of you, the way you've heard humans fear their distortions? Or would she look at you and forgive herself for everything she's done wrong? You hope it's the latter. I'm not! There's a strange growth forming on you, right underneath your shoulders. 2 of them, actually. Oh! Goddamn, I am a pervert. I thought it was talking about breasts. When it said shoulders, I'm like, wait, why would they be... It's the growth from her back. God damn it. God damn it! 2 of them, actually, you realize. They're about the same length as your new hands, yet abstract in the way you were before you sleep. Before your sleep. The ghost of sensation flits across them as you lift your arms. It's as if your mind is sending signals to the growths, yet your body can't receive them. You want to twitch their non-existent fingers, curl elbows that do not have a joint, but it all stops just short of execution. Your left hand reaches down to grab into the flickering nothingness. It feels wrong as your palm passes through it, like a shadow drifting across someone's face during a slush-filled winter night. Why does it feel like that? Ah, there's a little train of thought bouncing around in your head. Your consciousness has refined, turned itself into a running commentary that lets you chew on your surroundings and solidify how you really feel. To be honest, it's almost disorienting. But at least I'm not alone anymore. I don't know how well I would be able to take the loneliness after a while. Yes, that's right. She was alone, wasn't she? It drove her to desperation. It drove her to create you. At least there's a voice to fill your mind during the time when there's no one else to ease the pain. To be honest, you're starting to think the void in your chest, the hole where your heart should be, is your tether's desire for love embedded in you. She just wanted to be loved, that's all. I wonder if that's what would make me happy, too. Does love make something a human? I think it does. I think it does. I mean, it has to be it, right? I'm not loved, I don't love anyone, that's why I'm not human. Right? You decide to cling onto that idea for a while. It's an easy one-size-fits-all type of answer to your pains. All you have to do is find love, one way or another. Uh-oh. Then you'll be happy. Sounds easier said than done. Monsters aren't supposed to be loved after all. you hope is something you'll achieve eventually. Everyone has to be loved by someone, right? Your tether lived a very lonely life, but that doesn't mean she's lonely now. She seemed happy in your memories of her. The tears she was holding back meant nothing. Simple joy that overwhelmed her, that's all. She weeps because she's loved. Oh. You got the spirit, if not the, you know. You need to feed. These hands, a voice in a mind, it should be easier today. I hope so, at least. The basement is cold and foreign, but you can reach out to it now, examine it under a more scrutinizing gaze. What will you do? Speak! There's no one to speak to. I'm all... With newly refined senses at your disposal, you can't help but reach out to your environment. You reach one hand up, a solidified, slender hand clad in silk to the dripping ceiling. The water lands solidly on your palm. You watch it sink down, soaking into the warmth of your glove, and feathering out until the droplet is a pinprick on your palm. Cold. It's a new sensation, one that you're not sure you enjoy. Not the cold I'm used to. It doesn't hurt, but... You're not alone. Something is flitting about inside this damp room. You turn to investigate, scooping the being into your refined hands as it flits towards your blank face. Butterfly? One of your abstract hands tries to reach up to the pin that it now sits, clipped down in the thick brown hair. Sure enough, there it is, standing on wobbly legs, clinging to the gloves, wings beating meager flaps, is a white butterfly. Hello, you. Why are you here? This isn't the place for you, I don't think. It does not respond to you. You suppose you're not surprised. Why is it here? Butterflies aren't supposed to crawl from the womb this late in the year. Yet here it is now, clinging to a life that was not meant for it. How do I know that? I don't think I've ever seen a butterfly before. But in the grand scheme of things, that feels like small potatoes. In all likelihood, you were given that knowledge from your tether. The patchwork woven in your existence is not your main priority. This is mercy. You're going to give it mercy. It deserves to live more than you do. It's cold, isn't it? You deserve a place to sleep. You cradle the butterfly in your refined hands and use your abstract pair to open the door to your sleeping quarters. It's difficult because of how the nubs that would be your hands pass through the glass, but you have to solidify yourself if you wish to protect this little thing. Oh, no. After a long moment to yourself, the door clicks open and swings forth. The darkness is inviting, a brief comfort for a creature with a short life ahead of its creature with a short life ahead of it presents itself to you. Jesus Christ. You place the butterfly under the circular metal drum in which you slept. What birthed you from your world to mine? The butterfly does not try to escape. It does not even flutter its wings in protest as you set it down and pull away. Sleep well, friend. I hope I'll see you again tonight when you wake. You stand up and close the door. Shimmering light flitters in through your silhouette and onto the velvety materials its wings are made of. With that act done, you are now alone. I guess I should leave now. I need to feed somehow. You can't sit here forever. Eventually you'll have to go upstairs, leave the safety of your little basement. With shaky legs, you start the crawl to the light. What will you do? Move. Goodbye, friend. I hope I'll see you again. Ugh, my soda's all warm now. God dang it. The hallway is just as empty as it was the first time you came here, yet somehow the doors feel more accessible to you. It's as if the building itself is beginning to accept your presence and is opening up as an invitation. It's still great. An overwhelming, harsh light shines above your head, man-made and unforgiving. When you stretch your new arms in front of your face, your gloves look washed out and disconsolate. You move slower than you did the last time you were awake. Every step must be careful, planned out in a way that won't make you collapse on yourself. It would be exhausting if you weren't already so tired. The doors are beckoning to you again, though no one has closed itself off now that you've met its inhabitant. You feel the way the locks of the others change themselves for you. Bit by bit, your presence is becoming something that the world does not reject. No longer do you live in fear of this building spitting you out like it's bad meal. Like a bad meal. What will you do? We're gonna move to... we're not doing... Forget 106. Let's do 104. Holy fuck. No, not her. Not here. Not here. You can't go here. You do not belong here. You're not wanted here. Well, the door is locked. You're not wanted here today. A deep chill runs through your existence at the thought of entering this door. Perhaps this door is meant to be open when your existence is more consistent. It's not the place for you now, though. Okay, I guess the illusion of choice. Room 105. Trinket. Today, the door has unlocked itself for you. You are wanted here, where you weren't previously. It creaks open slowly as solid fingers push against the chipped wood and discolored brass. You are the monster, the visitor, the savior. I'm gonna break him! Best not keep the inhabitant waiting. It's my human Big Mac. You're my human Big Mac. I'm gonna eat your despair, and you're gonna be yummy. Why there are butterflies on your face? It's my human Big Mac. Somehow, this place feels even emptier than when you were first formed over. The layout of everything is identical to the previous room. The television is placed in the same corner, the couch aligned the same amount of feet away from it. But this was a place for two, and now there's only one. At first, you don't understand why you know this, but then the details start to unwind themselves in front of you. A photo sits face down on a straight table, shards of glass surrounded wooden frame. 2 porcelain mugs sit unwashed in the dripping sink. The door to the bedroom is shut tight and the inhabitant won't look in its direction. Something has happened here. I'm gonna take an off load, it's just so warm. Slaughter with me. Whatever you want! The man sitting on the couch is the human you turn your attention to. She's sleeping. What? I told her not to go. I told her we could wait, that it might be okay. But she didn't listen. She didn't. And now she's sleeping. I told her not to go. Why didn't she listen to me? Who is she? My wife. She's sleeping in the bedroom. They told me not to leave her outside. They'd send someone to collect her when the time... Oh. I knew from the first sleeping that she was... Yeah. But if she's in the bedroom, why do you think she's gone? Because she is, alright? She is. She won't wake up. She's gone, but she's just sleeping in the bedroom. I don't understand. She's sleeping in the bedroom. Don't wake her up. But if she won't wake up, then... Isn't she... No! No, she's not dead. I told you she's just asleep. I don't think I'm going to get much out of him right now. Not in that state, at least. Whatever he means by his wife being gone, yet sleeping in the other room, you'll have to find out yourself. Did it really have to be this way? You don't know what's right and wrong, but some part of you aches at the sight of him, so broken and empty-eyed. Such a tragedy should not have happened to him, but you know distortions are just trying to feed. Clearly, he's in no position to converse with you. It'd be best for you to look at what this human has lived through for now. Look. Your gaze turns toward the bedroom, towards the shut door. It's locked up tight, and the stench of death wafts from underneath the wooden slab. There's something behind that door, but you don't know what it is. Sir, that said, you have a feeling in the pit of your stomach. The way he won't even look at this direction says it all. Locked. There should be a key somewhere, right? Every door can be opened one way or another. You can leave now and make your choice without looking inside, but it's always best to see everything before taking the irreversible step. What is your choice? Search. It's the only way you and he will find peace. The apartment isn't empty, but you can tell it's being kept in stasis. Neither life nor death breathes in these walls now. Every piece of equipment that could be used to hurt himself is gone, pulled away from easy access. It's the absence of these things that draws your attention. An empty slot in the linoleum kitchen counter, blades taken out of the razor, and so on. The one from earlier never did this. This human is more unstable than the previous one. No, unstable isn't the right word here. Thinking about it again, you realize the only way to describe him would be morning. And delicious. And there it is, a solid brass key hidden deep in some dusty corner of the apartment. He hid this from himself, just like he did his weaponry, all in some desperate attempt to hide a wound that still bleeds in his heart. What will you do? The key slots in easily. One turn of your fingers, a soft click later, and the door's secrets are for you to peruse. He does nothing to stop you. Nothing. Why does it feel so wrong? I'm sorry, but I can't help you if I don't know what you're hiding. Maybe it's some perverted sense of justice that fuels you. Maybe not. You can't say for sure, but it all boils down to that one thing. The door creaks open and you slip in. Oh shit, he married a sausage. The first thing that hits you is the smell. It's sweet and rancid all at once, coiling itself around your senses until you can almost taste it on a non-existent tongue. But at the same time, there's a bitter aftertaste to it as well. The odor is old, rotting away in the background with each passing second. If you didn't know any better, you would say that this was the stench of death. A lump of something is wrapped up in black garbage bags, laid on the bed in such a way it feels like a delicate act. It's almost romantic in some horrible little way. It bulges in such a way that you can imagine the man out there wrapping the meat up before carrying it the way he would a bride, setting it down with all his tenderness and locking the door. Never to be opened again. The windows that were clear and free in the previous home you invaded are equally covered here, with the same plastic material the clump was wrapped in. The darkness is comforting to you. Nowhere else to go but forward now. The truth is laid out before you. The least you can do is unravel it yourself. What will you observe? The lump. The side of the plastic on the bed is heartbreaking. So, to be honest, you don't need to open the bag to know what's inside. But you're going to anyway, aren't you? Curiosity killed the cat. Satisfaction brought it back. Oh, shit. The crackle of plastic fills your ears as you fling the bag away, revealing a gory landscape that the human out there buried from his sight. I can't look. It's disgusting. I can't. I think I know why you covered her up. I would too if I were you. But you have to look. Just from your tiny glances at the body, you can start to paint a picture of what happened to her in her final moments. Her organs are rotting. That's where the smell is coming from. Bit by bit by bit, she is rotting away right here on the bed. Rate of decay is accelerated. Wounds are relatively fresh, but the meat inside is liquefying. It must be the work of my kind. Humans don't fester like this without our intervention, do they? Echoes of your tether's memories embed themselves into you. Clearly, she's seen enough corpses to know when one rots too fast. Enough that it's become a part of you, too. The chest cavity's been torn open, perhaps by tendrils or sword, and the body was left to wither after that. I don't think I want to look at her anymore. Girl, there's still her boobies! You pull the plastic over her flesh again. The last thing you want to think about now is her face suspended in a permanent terror. Now you know how to break him, if you so choose. Well then. Oh, major choice unlocked. Break. What will you observe? The nightstand. You reach out and open the nightstand drawer, doing your best to distract yourself from the corpse in the room. The smell is clawing at your mind. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a gun. It's the first one you've ever seen with your own eyes, but its shape is undeniable. It's not for self-defense, that much you can tell. But it can be used as such just as quickly. A wicked little thought starts to rear its head. If you want to break him and end his story early, this would be the thing to use. Better keep that in mind for the future. You close the drawer and shiver at the thought of what that thing could do to him. Choose the locked end. What will you observe? The photo frame. You reach out to gaze at the photo set behind cracked glass. The moment your hand touches the frame... Can't take it anymore. I'm going fucking insane cooped up in here. Why are you being like this? Oh, you know why. It's just like you always try to control what I can and can't do. Yeah, I bet you love this whole lockdown. Gives you a reason to make sure I never go anywhere or do anything without you. Well, I've had it up to here. I'm going out and you can't fucking stop me. If you leave, I'm changing the locks. What? You heard me. If you leave and go out in this hellhole, I'm not letting you back in. Fine. I'm done. Do you hear me? I'm done. Fine. Good fucking riddance. The door slams, yanking you out of the ghost memory. So that's what happened to her. Now you know why he's catatonic. He cannot move on, not while he's endlessly grieving his own sin. Someone has to set him free. With a gun. Choice unlocked. Listen. It's time to go. You've seen enough. I like that the butterflies on the face allude to two different types of things, and I don't know if either are what you're going for in this scene, but it's how I'm interpreting it. A, she can't really see humans for what they truly are. Like, she looks at it and she sees... She can't comprehend the human in front of her. And she sees him as, like she saw the butterfly, like something to, like she put the butterfly in the dryer, which effectively would kill it, but she doesn't know that, and she's just trying to help it. She, in her own weird way, she's doing this, yes, because she's hungry, but she's also doing it because she sees it as a mercy. Any of these acts that she does, she sees as a mercy, even if it, like the listen one is the one that hurts her the most, because it doesn't end up with the human dying, but it's still a mercy. And B, she sees it as nothing more than the butterfly that she helped earlier. It's just, it's a creature, it's a thing, it's not her. It's something that isn't her outside of herself that she can show mercy to if she wishes to, in a way. And even killing the butterfly, if you have a butterfly that's out of season, that's going to die, no matter what you do, is it better to just quickly end its life before it even knows what's happening, or do you just let it go about its way to a slow, exhaustive death? What will you do? Speak. Whatever choice you make now will be permanent. You've learned everything there is, and now the path is yours to take. Are you ready to grant his fate? Yes. What will you do to him? Oh, we're gonna break him. I want to see what break does. You know how this has to end. Someone has to wake him up to the truth. You'll do it by force if you have to. She is dead. Your voice warbles, the tone shifting to a lit he hasn't heard in so very long. What? She's not sleeping. You know what happened to her. Why do you look away from your sin? It won't erase what you've done. You have to open the door eventually. No, stop it, please. You can't run from it forever. You told her to leave you, and she did. She is dead, and it's your fault. You know it is. Running from the truth will only hurt you. As much as you wish the circumstances were different, you cannot change the past. That's why you can't look away. Shut up! Shut up! She's still alive! I know she is! I didn't kill her because she's still alive! Then open the door. Phoenix. No! Open the door and look at her. She's sleeping. I can't do that. Open the door. I don't know where the key is. She took it. She took it. You're the one who hid it just to keep yourself from looking inside. And you locked all your weaponry inside that room. But you can't avoid it forever. I have the key, and you know how to get it. I mean, you said it yourself. She's gone. You had to collect her body because people told you not to leave it outside. She's dead. You know she is. She's dead, and it's your fault. You need to accept it. If you don't, it'll destroy you. Shut up! Open the door. Please stop it! Open the door. She's not dead. It's not my fault! Open the door. Meat's back on the menu, boys! He's gone, and it's your fault. The gun that once laid on the nightstand had been dropped on the floor, with that single bullet embedded in his brain. Already your ears are singing. A maddening cacophony of squeals muffle everything around you. Shaking your head makes it feel like they're stuffed with melted wax. It's too loud, too much, tearing your senses apart with teeth that maim everything except your flesh. Hurts. Oh, shit, she naked. You sit down and clap your hands over your ears, but it's not enough. Never enough. The ringing in your brain, and nothing you can do will wipe away the blood spilling into the carpet. Why is she naked now? What have you done? Now there are 2 bodies left to rot in this cursed room, and it's your fault. It's your fault. The sentiment invades every part of your mind, stepping over the sweet agony of a death by your hands and shrieking that just won't stop. But the cold has vanished. You dragged all his despair to the forefront and fed on it. At the cost of his life, you eased your own pain. That's not right. That's not how it's supposed to go. He wasn't supposed to die. You were just supposed to make him see the truth. It hurts. Why won't you wake up? It hurts. Here's a question. Can a distortion feed without killing the human? You crawl to his side and drag your fingers through lumpy gray matter. Hey, please, wake up. I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen. I just wanted you to open the door. I didn't want you to do this. I'm sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing. Please wake up. Please. The cold is gone, and it won't return tonight. But he left with it. Can eat Big Macs. You ran so far from death the last time you awoke, only to tumble into it now. This sin cannot be washed away in the rain. You catch a glance of yourself in the mirror. In an instant, shame burns through your core. Oh shit! Where is your dress? That's not right. It's not supposed to be like that. I'm not supposed to unravel. I can't go out like this, not like this. Immediately, your hands scramble to cover yourself. You didn't even realize you're wrapping your arms around your dreamy skin until fingers dig into flesh. Everything is gone. You push yourself too far for this human, and now the less stable parts of you have unraveled. There's nothing to even hide on you, and yet... No, can't be seen. Can't let them see like this. Hide, I have to hide myself. Speak of that lemonade. You slam the closest door behind you and sit in the darkness. All you have is the soft huff of your breath to punch through the silence. I can't leave like this. But what am I supposed to do? Maybe the humans, the post-demo tether memory has, humans have used to live here won't mind if you borrow some of their clothing. Maybe the humans. It's not like they're using it now anyway. You wrap yourself in the largest, bulkiest thing hung up in the closet and peek your head out in the dim light. Oh my god, she's become a flasher. The thick brown leather weighs down your shoulders. Still, you fed today, and the coat does the job of hiding your body away. Phoenix! You pop the buttons closed one after another. Up and once it's up to your collar, you stop. It looks like you've wrapped a curtain around yourself. Good, that's the way it should be. You don't want people to see what you're forming into. You can't stay here any longer. The body will start to rot alongside his wife. You don't want to be here when that happens. There's only one place to go now. The rooftop was your one sanctuary when you were awake. The frigid night air might be able to snap you out of the horror you're sinking into. And maybe Draconic Mania would be there too. He would know what to say to you, right? Yeah, I don't think he's showing up this time. I think he only shows up when you are basically starving yourself. He's kind of a way of... I don't know, I think he finds as a way of sniffing out distortions that aren't feeding or something. You limp your way out, slipping past the door and up the stairs. It spirals up and up and up and up, each step feeling heavier than the last. Ah, forgot it's warm. God damn it. Yeah. It's upsetting. This bitch! You are not alone. Warm soda jump scare. Draconic Mania has drifted into a deep sleep on the concrete, unaware of the monster standing above him. The one in the lotus stands above a dragon sleeping on the concrete, its shoulders pinched tight. It clenches its free hand into a fist, nimble fingers shaking tight. Those eye spots, dull and blank, somewhat carry the weight of its rage. Okay, what kind of voice am I going to use for this guy? What do you actually envision him sounding like? Is what I want to know. I have an idea and I'm wondering if it's close. And yes, that was a question for Trinket, by the way. Weird, dreamy, warbled voices, I think, is no different. Okay, this is how I kind of, just looking at it makes you, okay, let me see if I get this, let's see if I can do this right. Me, the lips, the mouth, the tip of the tongue, the lips, the mouth, the tip of the tongue. You left me! No. No. You left me. You left me. We were supposed to complete together, but you left me. Why? Why couldn't you have waited for me? We were almost there. You don't even know what you've lost, do you? Damn, boy. The one in the lotus. The one in the lotus. Head of the Kawagawa family. Oh shit, that's it! The full version will have 5 acts, 6+ endings, and hundreds of illustrations to unlock. Wishlist the full game on Steam, every little bit helps. Press enter, left click to pull up post-demo options, and have you met all 5 distortions yet? There are many branches to encounter in the demo. Wishlist try other games, fans like Tapers, follow my social media, read the credits, return to the title screen. Yeah, we already had the credits, but yeah. So yeah, that's how I kind of envisioned his voice, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's just a head being held. Does he speak out of the head, or does he speak out of the head? I was that close that you were, Phoenix. So close. No, this okay. Story-wise, solid as hell. Obviously. And that's what this... I honestly think that's what this should kind of be marketed as. It is a literal visual novel. Like, in the strictest of senses. And in the best of ways. I feel like the UI and the way that you presented it are all done very solid, very, very, very well done. Keep your skip keep your script private, Ripper. There's no reason to share it unless you want people to read it, but okay, that's what I figured. Because like I was kind of thinking, okay, if it's speaking from the head it's holding, it's gonna sound out of breath almost constantly because how the fuck is it talking, you know? Heavy story, very heavy on emotionality and stuff. My only real complaints are I don't really have any. I personally don't agree with your stylized choice of mosaicing the gore. I feel like that is something that I think I know exactly why you're doing it, because if it's the way I'm interpreting it, it's because the distortion itself can't bring itself to understand or cope with what it's actually looking at. It's basically it's actively censoring itself from seeing the reality of what's actually going on before it. Information you see in this demo is soft-spoken, almost beautiful, I think. The information grinds against thorn and bone. Interesting.
This is more gruff and... I would have guessed this voice for Dragon Boy, Draconic Mania, but that's not the voice. It's
more like this. Anyway, I just, for me personally, is like just show it. Give people the option to blank it if they want, but I think I understand why you're doing it as a stylistic choice. Not really my personally. You didn't get to the other Act 1 paths, but do you want to know a little fun about it? Sure. Yeah, exactly. We want the raw gore. I paid for the gore. I want the gore when I buy the game. That is. Yeah, no, I don't really see anything overtly negative about this demo whatsoever. Also, flesh flower thing. Oh, are they kind of like the thing from Veins Like Tapeworms and like inspired by it, or are they in this? It's not. Fuck, what was their name? I forgot their name. Shit. It's not linked to Veins Like Tapeworm, is it? Is it linked? I swear to God. Oh my God. Oh, there's music now. Or was there music before? I can't remember. The Trinket verse. God. No, honestly, this was solid. This was incredibly solid.